guys, this is Teju. Welcome back to my channel, Success Strategies. Yeah, after a long time, you guys always think that this girl doesn't upload the videos constantly, but always comes up with a video, um, which is not relevant to the jobs. Trust me, nowadays I'm having a very busy and hectic schedule. I'm just I have some works and I'm continuously roaming here and there, and I don't have a time to edit the videos. I have to check for the jobs and all, right? I don't have a time for that, but most probably next year I think I was something on the line, like on for the lack of better words, like what we call it as alignment. Yeah, I can call it as alignment. So I'll try to upload the videos as regularly as possible. Before that, this is my Barbie. Cute one, right? Yeah. So before that, there are so many messages from the people, like in the different platforms, like a LinkedIn, WhatsApp, in okay, it's something in comment section, but yeah, mostly in the LinkedIn and other platforms. Your guys are crazy. Trust me, the questions that you are asking is like, when I sometimes when I'm reading it, it's like I laugh a lot. Trust me, there are weird kind of questions. But as a creator, it is my responsibility to be as transparent as possible, because at the end of the day, you guys are for me, I am for you, and there should be a transparency in everything. So I'm not saying that I'm going to say everything in detail, because yeah, I will for sure, but currently I'll clarify some of the things. So yeah, first I'll read the questions. I'm not gonna mention the names, trust me, because I'll read the questions, then I'll explain, okay? So the first question is like it is not a question, it is a kind of it's a sort of opinion. You are a very self-obsessed person. I love it. Trust me. I literally love it. When people calls me as a self-obsessed person, you love yourself so much. I didn't take it as a criticism. I love it. But I'm not saying myself I'm a self-obsessed person, but I love myself so much. Trust me. And if I'm in every aspect of my life, like, oh, I forgot to tell something. This is my Japmala. Today is Thursday, rice, Thursday fasting and prayer and Japam, and this is the one. Okay. Anyway, I love myself so much, no matter what the situation is. I am kind to myself so much. I love my angry, sweetest, cutest, most vulnerable, I like my every side of me pretty much. And I love myself unconditionally. No matter what the situation is, I choose myself and I'll be with myself. That is the promise myself to me. So if you're thinking I'm a very self obsessed person, you are right. I am. And there is nothing wrong to be self obsessed, right? I'll give you the explanation why I am like that, but yeah, your understanding is right. And the second one, okay, yeah, you are in a cage. Just came out from the cage, see the life, and live the life happily. I'm 100% sure I'm in my home. If you feel like I'm in a cage, I'll do one thing, I'll jump from my home. What about that? I'm sorry, like, trust me, this is the one suggestion that I'm getting from the lot of the people. People always say that you are in a cage, you are so restricted. Why don't you explore? Why don't you go outside? Why don't you chill? Why don't you enjoy the life? Why you always say work, 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 and why you always saying that concentrated more on the work, not on the happier side like other people's, like parties and all. But trust me, I'm not a party person. I am comfortable sitting home, watching web series, having a dog, or else, just eating the snacks. Just I'm a kind of person, but it doesn't mean that I don't like going outside. I love to go outside, and in a certain extent. So yeah, I'll definitely take it as a positive note, because there is a lot of people said that if your guys are feeling the same, I sometimes feel the same. So, yeah, I'm sure in the 2026 it's one of my resolution to go outside, not sit in the home, and have fun. Okay. And the third one is like you have so much boundaries. Seriously. Yeah, there is nothing wrong, right? There is nothing wrong in the having boundaries. Let me explain one thing. You should have a boundaries. The boundaries should be healthy. It's nothing like that, it should not be arrogant, but you should have a healthy boundaries so that you can control what's coming to your life, what's going into your life. And actually boundaries gives you the more structured way of your life, so that the other people cannot play with you. So yeah, have a boundaries. And you are you have a masculine energy with a feminine, and the list goes on, because these are the weird kind of questions. The people ask me randomly, which I can give the answer. I'll give the answer at the same time, but at the end of the day, I'm thinking so many people, the people who are watching me regularly, the people who are going to be watch me, it is very important for me as a creator to give the perception what kind of person I am, and what I like and what I don't like. So it is better to give a clarity. Okay. So for the first thing, I'm a very chill person. Trust me, I'm chiller than you think. But if you ask me any doubt that is related to the professional work, like a job related, or else you want a job in this company, that company, I'll search for you and I'll give it to you. I'll talk to you with a one-on-one conversation for a 1 hour. There is nothing wrong in that. Apart from that, when you ask anything that is kind of sort of personal, I step back, like literally, I step back, because I don't want to say it, because I think it. If is it really necessary? If it's based on the question, right? If it's really necessary, I'll say it. If it's not necessary, then I'll just ignore it. Before that, uh, you know before coming to the any conclusion, as you have mentioned that I'm a very self obsessed person. Trust me, it's not my default setting. Trust me, from childhood onwards, I'm a kind of person who gives so much, for the friends, for the family, for everything. In As a person, I'm a forward giver. If you give me the 1%, I'll give you the 100%. If you give me the 2%, I'll give you the 100%. If you will give zero, I'll still give you the 100%. Because the kind of perspective I have from the childhood onwards, no matter what the situation is, no matter how other person treat you, you have to treat the people in a good way. You have to look good in every person, and you have to appreciate the good in every person, because you are a kind person, right? So that the upbringing is like that. I'm not saying that there is nothing wrong. There is no one said that from the childhood onwards. In my home, they always said that always do good to the people. No one has to be suffered because of you. And these are the some morals kind of thing I upbringing in a such a way. And I did the same in my entire life. But there is a one time that was come in my life, that there is a one stage. It's a previously 3 years back something. Yeah, 3 years back, couple of years back. uh, you know I was in that stage of my life. I am giving to the people financially, emotionally, in every aspect. I always think what other people thinks, if they are feeling comfortable or not, if they want something, but I never think about myself. Trust me, I never ever sit to myself and ask, what do you want? You're really happy? You really, feeling comfortable or not? I never ask myself about that. So there is a situation in my life, you guys can't even imagine. I cried continuously for the 2 years. Not even a, sorry for the disturbance. But I cried continuously for the 2 years. Literally, I am giving to the people. I'm still crying, like, because at that time I don't know that I have to set the boundaries. At that time I don't know the when I'm a kind of person, when I give, if I like someone, I'll give my 1000%. Trust me, self-respect is just somewhere here or there. There is nothing called self-respect. So yeah, I cried a lot in the 2 years. And I was in depression. I was still giving, but I was in depression, and I treated myself like a trash. At the one point of time, I'm so exhausted, and I take back, sit and say and think myself, is it really worth giving? What happened if I stop giving? Let's see what will happen, because I'm the only one who is provider of something. So I generally want to know what will happen if I stop giving the financially, what will happen if I stop giving the emotionally. So what it happens, the moment that I stop giving to the people, it's a 360 degrees change. You can't even imagine the faces, the people, the situations, everything. It is right in front of me. I was shocked that I was realized that that is actually I am the one who is holding it tightly. If I leave it, there is nothing. That time it really hits me hard. Trust me, because because I can't even explain. I was shattered. I was into the pieces. I cried. I cried. It's like a hell, but it's okay. I was in the completely different pieces. There is nothing. I was in the bottom. There is nothing that needs to be, you know. I was on the bottom. If I said that there is nothing to be lost, the person who loses everything, there is nothing to be lost, because when you don't have nothing to lose, even 1% it's a gain, right? So then I started praying. Actually, I started praying when I was lost everything. Then I go to the, sit in the puja room. Then I pray to the god. I pray to the god nearly for the 6 hours continuously. You can't even imagine, continuously 6 hours sitting in the meditation, and doing, it's not an easy thing. You can do it for the half an hour, you can do it for the 1 hour, because if you have the practice, then you can do it for the 3 hours. But continuously doing for the 6 hours is, you can do it when you are in pain. I always argue with the god, like, why this was happened to me? I did everything right. I never, you know I never used someone, I never played with someone, I never hurt someone. In this lifetime I did everything correct, that what you said. Then still, why it's happened to me? I always question the god, the same thing, why it is just happened to me. And I never get the answer, trust me. But sooner or later, after 1 year, with all the pain and the grief and everything, one day I looked at myself in the mirror. Just look at myself. Now you can look at me, I'm a little bit happy. But when you saw me 2 years back, you will feel like the kind of, Are yaar, you know, it's a very low state. I look at myself in the mirror, and I remember my college days, the kind of person I am. I am the happiest person in the world. I'm not saying that I'm the richest person, but I definitely the happiest person in the world in the college days. I always smile, no matter what the situation is. What lecturer is saying, I was always in my Dilulu world. There is completely different world. I am still smiling. Sometimes lecturer used to think that why this girl is smiling. I'm not saying something funny, but the kind of person I am. So I looked at myself in the mirror and said that this is not I am. This is not what I deserve actually. Uh, then that day I promised it to myself. No matter what the situation is, no matter what the circumstances are, no matter, I'll treat myself good. I'm the most priority to myself. I love myself unconditionally no matter what the situation is. I pamper myself and I actually kind to myself. So, and I kept the boundaries, clear cut boundaries. If the boundaries that you are saying that you are visible to me currently, actually, I set the boundaries to, certain extent. So, to whom to speak, whom not to speak, what to speak, and what not to speak, and, what I take from the people and what I not take from the people, what is acceptable and what is not. I have a clear cut, everything. So I set the boundaries and started saying no to the people, to the situations and everything. Previously what's happened is I used to say yes to the everything. For example, if someone is asking me for help, if I'm not interested, I have so much work to do, but again I'm saying yes, 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 yo, no problem, because the other people can be happy. Yeah, kind of person I am. After that, I realized that it's okay to say no if you're not comfortable. If it is okay to say no to the people if you're not comfortable with the person. Now I am in that stage of my life. I don't think who is an other person. If he's in a big position, he's a something, he's a rich or poor, it doesn't matter. If I'm not feeling comfortable, if I don't want to do that, I'll say no. I'm not. Because for me, at the end of the day, my peace and my happiness is important. Mine was so simple. I don't want to play with someone's heart, and I don't want the people play with mine. As simple as that. That is the story. That is the reason maybe you are thinking that you can feel that I'm a self obsessed person. But trust me, there is nothing wrong in choosing yourself. There is nothing wrong in giving to yourself. If you can't give yourself as 100%, you can't expect someone will come and give you the 100%, right? If you're treating yourself trash, someone will come and give you, maybe the trash only, right? Because it's not a someone's job to treat you good. It's not a someone's job to prioritize you. It's always your responsibility to prioritize yourself. It is always your responsibility to take care of yourself physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. So if the other person is the same energy, they'll meet you at the same ground of level. If the other person is the lowest energy, it's not your job. So I always suggest you as well, stop expecting from the people. If people want to give you, people give you. If people don't want to give you, it's their presence and their absence, their giving or not giving, it doesn't affect your mental health, it doesn't affect your life. I learned it in a hard way. That is the reason most of you think that I'm a feminine, a masculine energy, because I have gone through the hell, and I learned it in a hard way. So now I'm happy where I am. Trust me, if people comes and goes, situation comes and goes, still, I'm not saying that my life is so smooth, but it's always a highs and ups and downs and, highs and lows. But I started seeing the life in the perspective of another thing. It's all about the perspective change, right? If if something stone is coming on my way, I took it and I use it for something beautiful. So that is the reason I just took all the pain in. It's really taken 3 years for me, and I make it something beautiful. This is what I am, I'm still doing it. So yeah. So It's nothing wrong with you guys. You guys are so lovely. Some days that you feel like I am guarded. Some likes you feel sometimes you feel like she's only talking about the professional work, and yeah, just I'm still in the process of healing, right? It takes me some time to get back to the normal. When you are in the process of healing, you can't take more, even though you are healing. So that is the reason. Just try to understand me. And I really really love you guys, and there is nothing that I'm sugarcoating. I want to give my best to you, and I'll give my best to you as well. This is my 2026 resolution as well, to be consistent in whatever the field that I am. So the three C is very important: consistency, because it helps me in the long run, and caring to myself, to me, no matter even I do mistakes, and the commitment again to myself, to me. So don't expect something. So yeah, so when it comes to the boundaries, I'm so sorry, I have it, I can't break it for someone else. uh, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to give you the best of the best I can. So what you can do is, I really want to know, to connect with you all the people, and to understand what kind of jobs that you are wanting. I always upload the jobs in what Amazon, but maybe your dream company is Google, maybe your dream company is a Capgemini. So I don't know, right? So what you can do is, you will comment me in the comment section, the state which you are from. Maybe if you are from Andhra, Telangana, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Karnataka, and what is your dream company. What I can do is, I'll make it down and make a note of it, and I'll try to um, search for the jobs that you are looking for and upload it, so that it will useful for you. So okay. And meanwhile, um, I'll try to explore the life as well as your suggestion. Okay, bye. Bye to Barbie as well. This is one of my favorite book, and I'll try to. Uh, what's in this book is a complete secret. It's if it's happened, then I'll show you. Then I'll definitely share with you.